Hello everyone, Zax is here, and today we're going to the drone series, Trail of Shadows. The game starts with a very interactive start screen where you can post some things around and you get the sun to be shining brighter, get some flowers, you can drop the bucket in the well, and other stuff. I can make it snow, of course. But the bear is very happy. Wee! Blah. So yeah, it's quite nice. I can make it snow. There are some extras that we can look after the game. These were missing in the first and the second part. We have the world, drone achievements, concept art, wallpapers and soundtrack. So let's start the game. I'm going for experience, of course. You're not missing much.
Come close, child, and I'll tell you a magical tale. Long ago, there was a boy who had an amazing gift. He was a talented young artist, just like you. Painting was everything to the boy, and the images he created were rich and full of life. His paintings were so vivid, in fact, that they became doorways into fantastic worlds. Until one day he painted a door that he should have left closed. Out of one of his own paintings came an evil wizard. The wizard wanted to capture the boy and force him to paint the world in darkness and shadow. But just as the boy was pulled into the painted worlds, he realized that he was not alone. And this is where our story begins.
So you don't miss much by playing in experience mode. There are just a few tips about how to play the game if you haven't played the first and second part. And we start, just we take the scraps of canvas and we complete the painting. We restart how it was. And of course we have to save the world again. Now we take the bucket and there's a key behind it. Now we can use the key to enter the small house. I can also take the metal pot. We see a warning that we have to beware of the crows, but you don't actually do anything in the game to be careful of those crows. Now we take the chalk so we can finish this painting. The charcoal, not just chalk. We receive.
You see, Iris, if the wizard claimed the boy's power as his own, he would paint out the stars and the moon and the sun and plunge the painted world into darkness.
So we got a key for the storybook, which is a new interactive module in this game. And another thing is there are secret pigs around this world. We get pieces of the story by pulling the cards in the scrapbook. This is all for now. We got one pig and we got a small star that we're going to need later. And the scrapbook is here to be filled with further pages in the game. We have the sun from the first part that we can take using the tongs. And we can place the metal pot here, because we are going to need it later. Now here we have this star. We have a moon and a sun, but the sun is too hot to be used. So before that we need to get some water and cool it down. We also complete the moon here by finding the pieces of it. And now we can go back to the door. Now this puzzle has various things that are connected with the day or the night, and we need to make sure that all night items are on the night side and all light items are on the day side, and of course the rooster in the middle between the day and the night. I have a painting here to complete, but we need to have the palette, we have linseed oil, and short message. Now we can come here, a place where we ignored at the start, so we can take the honeycomb, and we need to fill the jar . Now that we have the jar of honey, we're going to use it later, but we also get the beeswax, and we're going to soften it on the fire. Now with all of these things, we can finally make some paint. We just get colors, a little bit of wax, oil, and we scrub the color. Now that we have all the colors, we can complete the painting. We have everything we need. The bird is red, the butterflies are orange, the grass of course is green, even greener on the other side. We have blue stones, another butterfly. We have purple flowers that open up when we paint them. This one didn't open up. And of course the yellow brick road and some orange soil. Here we have some information that 1 is just a line, 4 is something like that looks like the letter M. We need green gems for the for this guy here. And another page of the scrapbook. Okay, the cross dropped something, and it's actually the green gem that we needed, and another hidden pig. We got 2 out of 27. It looks like 3 equals 4 or something like that, and 5 equals this square with a line across it. Here we have more of the story and the other gem that we need. It doesn't look like we have anything else here, so we just go out and use the stones to be the eyes of this guy. Now from the scrapbook we had that 5 looks like these symbols here, and we actually make the number 5 like a dice to look the same with the symbols that we had. Now we need 3. Actually, it doesn't really matter which number or how the symbols look, because for the number 1 you just need to press 1 time. For the other, just like that, for 6 you need to press 6 times. So you can do this puzzle even if you don't know which symbols you require. Now that we complete the scenery, we can continue forward.
What was once a dark forest became a garden full of light and color, and for a moment the wizard's curse was broken. But the setting sun brings long shadows, and in this garden things were not entirely as they seemed.
Now we go to the garden, and the wizard's shadows just rooted some of the other trees. We get some wooden rings or piece of the ring. We have this guy that tells us to find the path leading to the next world. We must defeat the shadows that threaten this forest, and we must free the keeper of the garden. We have this thing, but the squirrel doesn't want to give it to us. We have water pools, and we can also shake these branches so we can get seeds from this flower. We're going to need them later, of course. Now here we have two other pieces that we can place here and start with the next puzzle. The goal of the puzzle is to, when you light up these sections and you click on them, they can continue in the way that these arrows are. For example, from here it can only go back, from here it can go forward, and we need to light up these eyes. When you do that, they close, but after a while they open again, so we need to light them up quickly one after the other. So there is also an achievement if you light up all of the sections, but we're not going to do that now. Also, the rings are moving faster when there are more lit up places. When we press the middle button, they light up again. So for now we have this farther part to be lit up, and we're waiting for the right moment to light up the eyes. In the meantime, we just wait for this to lighten up the other part. Now we have two, which can be used shortly one to the other. Now we close this one. We close the second eye. And with this moving faster, we'll just transfer it, and we weren't fast enough because you see the eyes open up. This time we're going to light up all three arrows that can light up the eyes. We just need to wait for the right moment for this to reach the other side. It's almost there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And now we go with the eyes. Because this one, and the third eye. We got a new note and the lamplighter that we know from the first part of the series. Of course, we must restore this garden before we can follow the wizard. because he tears at the fabrics of space. Or just of the painting.
You see, the evil wizard was taking the boy to a dark, hidden place and ripping the painted worlds behind him. Only the stranger could hope to mend the paintings and follow. Or will the boy be lost forever?
Here we have this guy and some crayons, but we're missing this part. So for it we must go back. And we can find it on these pedestals. Here we only have a few parts that we can combine. And we cannot do anything else because it's missing. And here we need another stone ring and we have the crooked scrap. Now when here we can place the scrap and we can color the guide the same way that it's on the right side. The easy thing is that whatever you do, you cannot go out of your lines, so you just color, 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 and it happens automatically. We also have the hidden pig right in front of us. And now the lamplighter went away to play some croquet with the guy. Now there's an achievement if you complete the game in less than 10 moves. And by one move it counts when you don't pass through the door. Another achievement is for you to activate at least 6 things in the game. For example, when you hit it, you activate the chest, and you can also activate this teeth door, you can activate other things. This game can be a little annoying. have the pirate ship from the second game. And so close. And finally the game is over. As a reward we get the golden shears that we use to save this guy from the boots. Just as the game was over, we're going to end for a bit and we'll continue in the next video.